the Junior Sunshine Christmas Parade around the downtown square. And then at about 7:30 p.m., the official downtown lighting ceremony. See you at Light Up Ocala.
All right, 7 minutes before 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. And you ever go to like a public transportation place and like, let's say you're in an airplane and somebody sneezes behind you and you go, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you just sneezed behind me. Mm-hmm. Or you go into the restroom, right? And there's like toilet paper on the floor. Like, how did you miss?
Yeah.
How did you miss? It's a gigantic bowl. How did you miss? How did you miss? That is poor etiquette. And not only is it poor etiquette, but it's filled with germs.
Exactly.
How about that for an introduction? Diane Gottsman is our guest. She's a national etiquette expert, and she's on TV, so you might even know who she is. And she's a germ etiquette expert. Or at least right now she is. She's going to talk to us about germ etiquette. Good morning, Diane. How are you?
Good morning, Larry. Well, that's quite an intro.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was just at the airport, and I was just like, how is it possible that people can miss? You can't miss. It's right there.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Well, I'm going to give you some tips on how you minimize some of this germ exposure.
Good.
How about that?
Good. That's what we want to know. Yeah.
So, you know, germs are passed through contact, physical contact through our hands. So we want to minimize the exposure of our hands, meaning a handshake. If you are sick, you want to let that other person know, listen, I'm not going to shake your hand because I am just getting over a cold and I want to keep you well. So you're letting them know why. You don't look rude. You certainly don't want to hug and kiss someone while you are feeling under the weather, not even your kids, because you're going to be passing those germs along. And you want to cough or sneeze into your left shoulder, the crook of your left arm, and blow your nose with your left hand, and then throw that tissue away immediately and sanitize. Because you leave your right hand available for that handshake.
Yeah, and everywhere you go these days, there is that sanitizing stuff. Even at McDonald's in the bathroom, they got the soap and they got the sanitizing stuff.
Yep.
Which I thought soap was sanitizing stuff, but I'm not sure now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's interesting. Robitussin commissioned a survey, and I found the research fascinating because 73% of Americans don't view a cough as a sign of sickness. Only 36% say they always wash their hands after a cough or sneeze. So, you know, you're talking about going to the restroom. You need to wash those hands, you know, as often as possible, especially during this season.
After you cough. Well, I'm going to plead guilty to that one. Mm-hmm. I don't go and wash my hands after I cough. So that's what I should. That's bad etiquette, then. Oh, I'm in the same. I'm in the same category as the people I was just complaining about.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what else did the survey show?
So 65% of employees go to work with a cold. Do you go to work with a cold, Larry?
Well, my boss is right here. No, no, I never do that.
You want to utilize that sick day, and in most.
I want to utilize the sick day. The sick day. Oh, thank you.
But you don't want to go to the movie or take a jog. When you take that sick day, you need to stay in and get well.
Oh, okay, good. I need to stay home, Joe, when I have a sick day.
And Larry, once you pop back up and you're back into the office, you know, you're feeling better, but you're still hacking.
Yes.
You need to take a remedy such as Robitussin 12-hour cough relief, because you're feeling better, but you're still not looking your best, so you need to do something to switch back up.
Okay, all right, that'll help me look good too. At least I'll think I look good.
So when you have your children, then too, you should keep them home from school, and you should be able to bring home their homework and things so they don't fall behind in their classwork.
Absolutely. You want to keep your children home from school, and that means don't take them back out. Make sure that they are snuggly and warm and taken care of, and don't send them back to school until their fever is over. Mm-hmm. Now, that also means soccer practice, dance class, all kinds of other extracurricular activities that they're doing. So that means stay home, get well, for adults and for children. And you're the leader. Parents are the role model, so teach them how to wash their hands. Wash them under warm, fuzzy water, and sing that alphabet song with them, Larry, very slowly,
The alphabet
so
song.
they know how long they should wash their hands.
That's a long time. That's 26 letters.
Yeah. How about for prevention? Because I know when I'm in the grocery store and in the summertime it gets hot, you see parents bring their children and their babies into the grocery store without shoes. They've got maybe just diapers on or very thin clothing, and then they're walking them around in the dairy department, which is really, really cold.
Okay, so we can't do anything about them. I mean, we can only be responsible for ourselves, and I'm going to discourage you from walking up to them and saying something to them because you don't want to start an argument in the dairy aisle.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I know, but I feel
can
bad
do-
for the kids because then they get cold. They get cold.
Yes, yes.
All right.
So
I think
So what I would recommend is go to Robitussin.com because there are plenty of healthy tips that you can find, and maybe send that link to some of your friends and neighbors who might need it.
well, that's what I have to do. Robitussin.com and make sure you wash your hands. It sounds like a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Wash those hands.
Diane, that was a fun interview. Thank you so much for being on the air with us today.
Thank you. It was fun.
All right, we will be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala.